All right, welcome. You're watching Our Southern Virginia Life. So, about 6 years ago when we first moved here, one of the first things we did was build this rain catchment system. And I'm catching from 3 leaders. The one in the front, which I piped over to here, into this first tote. I tapped into the second leader here and also fed that to that tote. And then I tapped in the leader over there and fed that to this outside tote. The leader in the front on that side has French doors on either side, and there was no way to get a pipe across it. So we just collect off 3 of the 4 leaders. So they feed into the 2 outside totes, and then I piped them together, and I leave the valves open typically so they fill uniformly, but I have some control over that. If I want to, I can isolate them and empty them one at a time, or however I choose to do it. So that's my basic setup. That's 275 times 3, 550, 650, 750, 825, 825 gallons. And so I want to take you up here and look at the guest cottage. So here on the guest cottage, I'm putting for the upper garden, I built this rack, and I've got another 275 gallon tote here, which I took off of this side. This gutter feeds into it. I've got to get one more tote, which I'm going to put right there to the right of that window. So 825 at the house, which I don't know if you could see it back there in the shed. There's a trailer with a 275 gallon tote. So that makes 1,100 gallons altogether. That tote on the trailer I bring down here. Previously I brought down to the house and drained off of that system onto the trailer and brought the trailer up here into the garden and watered with it. I elevated this above the beds so that I can gravity feed directly off this into the gardens. So again, that's 1,100, and then this one is 1,375, gives me a total of 1,375 gallons. And when I add another 275, that'll be 1,625. So I got to get one more tote, used in conjunction with the trailer and the house. I'll have 1,625 gallons of rainwater catchment. Again, previously I had to move the water from the house totes up in the trailer. Now I'm going to be able to directly water off of this into the garden. And I'll move the house one as well. And then that'll be my reserve. The tote over here is going to be fed off of that gutter, that leader. And then I'll just connect them underneath the window here. And do the same thing, leave the valves open so they fill and drain evenly. And still control the option to fill or drain them individually if I so choose. Then after that, see, it's a little bit of a different dynamic, because in the past I would move up the water with the trailer, empty it into there, water with it, go down, refill it again. And I came close to emptying those a few times. But in previous years, I haven't had to use well water at all, really, to water the garden. But I came real close. And I try to make it available to share it with my neighbor as well. So this will give me more versatility. I did add more garden beds. So I'm adding water, but I'm also adding beds that need to be watered. So if I need additional because those will just sit there. Because now if I take the trailer and bring it up, it'll just sit here. I won't really need to do that, but I'll still have to do that in order to drain those so that when it rains I can collect more. So I do have some black barrels, which I may set down on the bottom here and just bring the water up with the trailer and fill it into there just to store it, and just to use if I need to in emergency. Or maybe make the barrels, put the barrels on the trailer so that I could share those with my neighbor as well. I'm not sure how it's all going to unfold. I've got a general plan in my head, but the system is probably 90% complete. I just have to add one more tote, pipe it into the leader, and pipe it across. Thanks for watching. God bless you.